Hey there, everybody. Welcome to video 2. I made one the other day, but it was super long, and YouTube either wouldn't let me. Oh, hi, Lucy. Want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Say hi. Right on cue. All right. I gotta do the video. Thank you. That was Lucy. Um, what was I gonna tell you? Oh, yeah. So YouTube wouldn't let me upload a video that large, and I mean it didn't even get into 1 second of the upload, so I had to ditch the project even though it turned out really well and make this one. But I'm excited to show you this one today, guys, because these are the first Jordans that I've been able to get since I got clean, and it means a lot to me because Jordans are, pretty much the focal point of any sneakerhead's collection. And the first pair of Jordans I owned were probably when I was probably like 15 or 16, and I kept them as long as I could until I could afford to get this really nice pair of Jordan 1s when I was in college. And that was part of my 30 or 40 pair collection, and I lost it all to addiction along with everything else, like my phones, TVs, everything. You lose everything when you're in active addiction. But these ones that I got are the Gym Red elephant print, and they were part of a 3 elephant print collection that Jordan made. I think it was last year. Um, and they made a white one with like a cream and elephant print, and I believe they made a black with elephant print. But I got the Gym Red. I got the red because I have a lot of outfits that'll go with them, and because every time I wear those, I have to wear those sneakers from the last video, the white ones, those Air Cruises. And the only way you can keep white shoes clean is if you just don't wear them all the time, no matter how good this stuff works, or no matter how much of it you have. At some point in some time, they're gonna get messed up beyond repair. So, without further ado, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I get to open one of these. When I got these, I almost cried, as lame as that is, but you have no idea how much it means to me. It's not just about the sneakers, guys. Like, I'm finally able to find myself again in these things that I'm able to do in everyday life, whether it's hunting again, helping my parents, working, collecting sneakers, go to school. These little things in my everyday life that have given me passion and purpose again. But this is what it looks like when you get a package from StockX. You get this little tag in here with their signature saying that they verified it, and then directions on the back to upload a picture to Instagram so that they can give you a shout out. And it also comes with a receipt as well as a decal. But you can see the Jordan paper with the number 23 on it. See, but here's what they look like. They're really nice. All right, give me a thumbnail. But yeah, I'm super excited about these. Online people comment about how it's not the softest leather. They're not the nicest Jordan 1s made. And yeah, they're not like the satin royals or like the shattered backboards or the pinnacles, but I knew that going into it. But those are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I got these for an insanely good price. I believe that these were 140. Yeah, these were 140 retail, and I got them way less than that. I got them for under $100, so I did really well on these, and they'll go really well with a lot of my clothes, and that's all that really matters. When I get a really good job after I finish school, I'll be able to really step up my collection game. But right now, I just get what I can get that I like and that I can afford, which is awesome. It's way better than I was ever used to in the last few years. So I'm really excited about it, and I really like these. Um, these were the first Air Jordan was made in 1985 by Michael Jordan and Nike when they teamed up, and they were the first sneaker to introduce the Air unit, which is in the air in the Jordan, so they're only in the heel, as opposed to like the Vapor Max, in the whole sole is an Air unit. But they really the Air Jordans, like unless you've worn them, it's hard to describe, but they aren't the most comfortable sneaker, but they're really not that bad. I really don't understand what people complain about. I've bought sneakers that were way less comfortable than this, that were like a newer shoe. But yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for, and in the case of these ones, I think I got more than what I paid for, so I'm really happy. Yeah. And I just wanted to talk to you a minute about why hobbies are so important. When you get clean, you go from having like no time, or all your time filled up, to having no time. And what I mean by that is, when you're in active addiction, your whole day is the process of getting drugs and using drugs and making sure that you're not sick in the future. And it takes all day of every day to do that. It's so exhausting. And when you get clean, you find yourself with all of this negative time, like all of this time where you're just sitting and you're an empty shell of your former self, and you have nothing to do. And that's why in early recovery they say people's places and things, because you have to get yourself in the right places and surround yourself with the right people around you, and you have to put the right things in your life. And if you're around all the wrong people, places, and things, the odds of you getting clean, staying clean, and not relapsing basically go to zero. Eventually, if you're around it and around the people that are doing it, you're going to do it too. So in early recovery, you know, it's really hard because you're off doing whatever on your own all day, and then you're forced to stay at home or wherever you're living, halfway house, an inpatient, long-term rehab, or whether you go back in with your parents like I did when I just couldn't keep my apartment. It was too expensive, and I just couldn't be alone. If I was alone, I don't know if I would have done this well. But I moved back in with my parents, and I understand that kind of sucks because I'm 31 in December, but when I'm talking about like the rest of my life, it's really not that big of a deal, because right now I'm preparing for the rest of my life. So I don't feel ashamed that I'm here at all. And honestly, if you're really working on yourself, then you have no reason to be ashamed. The most important thing in anyone's life is their health, and without that you have nothing. So but hobbies, you need those things in your life. You need passion in your life. You need things to do every day that make you happy. And it doesn't matter if it's woodworking. I don't, some people just like to clean. If you just want to clean your house a couple hours every day, you have to find things to engage your mind on a daily basis. And it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not doing physical harm to anybody or yourself. And that is the most important thing, because addiction is crazy, guys. Like, the numbers of like the statistics that are involved with heroin these days, I mean, it's a losing battle. people just don't get better. I mean, 80 to 90% of heroin addicts relapse, and only about 10 or 20 to 10% recover the first time that they even try to get clean. It it's crazy. I know almost 20 people that have died from just heroin overdoses, not any other drugs, just heroin. And I know just since I've been clean, probably about 5 or 6 people that have died. I've had I've had 3 people overdose at the clinic in the bathroom that I went to in Syracuse just since I've been there. And only about 20% of the world's heroin addicts even ever try to get help. It's crazy, guys. And it's not this like terrible. It's not Heroin addiction isn't this thing that just makes these people bad people. I don't know the best way to say this, but like the reason I'm even making these videos is because I want people to start seeing heroin addicts in a different light, And I want to make these videos for addicts. I want to make them for people who aren't addicts. I want to make them for family members of addicts. I want to just shine a light on addiction and show you that not all addicts are just these terrible people. It's, I don't know. It means a lot to me that I do all that I can with the rest of my life to do all that I can to help addicts and show the world that we can be great people again. And most of us were still great people while we were in addiction. Yeah. Did we do some messed up stuff? Yeah, I did too. I did some terrible, terrible things, and some of you know that. But that wasn't really me, you know? I I just hope I change a few minds by doing all of this. Um, and if you guys want to like follow my daily routines, you can follow me on my Instagram or my Snups account or my Facebook. I do more daily stuff on those, and it's not all gloomy. Like a lot of it is just what I'm doing at school, um, the little things I learn in my classes that have to do with addiction or a lot of sneaker content. um, I do a lot of like shopping on little bits of money because I like to do that. I like to um, when that's another thing. When you're in like early recovery, you are getting out of a point in time where you didn't care what you looked like. So I mean, when I got clean, I realized like I had been living like a monster for the last 4 years. I mean, I had like no clothes, and the ones that I had were messed up. So I mean, it has just been fun to go out and be normal and spend a little money on myself in a good way and find clothes that I like, and you don't have to spend a ton of money. So I do a lot of stuff like that, and I help people find cheap things that still look good. I post a lot of stuff like that. Um, but other than that, I mean, that's all I pretty much wanted to talk about for this video. My other one was so much better, and this one's kind of just like I wanted to put some content up. But I have some really good ones coming up. I'm going to be doing some interviews with addicts and non-addicts, and I kind of want to do like a reveal type deal, so the viewer can almost guess whether or not the person I'm interviewing is an addict or not an addict, and then kind of reveal it afterwards. And I got this really good idea from this thing I went to a couple weeks ago. And this will probably be for like more for family members of addicts, but I want to just set up the room, my bedroom, like an addict would, and show some hiding spots and give you guys an idea of things to look for to see if your kids are using any drugs. But yeah, that'll be coming up this week and probably next weekend because I have a pretty busy week at school. But yeah, that's it. I'll give you guys a good look at one of these again. And I'm actually going to be doing a video coming up here shortly. I've got a lot of notes for it already right here. But I'm going to give you guys an actual look at my collection and where I got them, some of the prices I got them for, where you can find them, and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys like these. And if you want to find out where I got them and for how much and where you can find them, just get at me on my Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat or Snuff's account. And my Instagram, my Snapchat, and YouTube are gsneakerson24, and my Snuff's account is Ingers, INGERS 20, and my Facebook is Gregory Paul Ingerson. And if you type my name in any of them, it'll probably come up too. But that's it. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in video 3. Peace.